Hi everyone, I'm Rochelle with Originally Worn, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add trim to the side of your cabinets to add interest to your kitchen. But first, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, you can find us all over social media under Originally Worn and online at originallywornonline.com. So today we're going to be working in my home actually. We're kind of giving our kitchen a little bit of a refresh and an update, and this is the first step in it. So here's part of our kitchen in all of its kind of gross wood tone glory outdatedness. We're gonna work on that. But the first thing we're gonna do is add trim to the side of this. I've done it on the panel on the other side of the kitchen already, so I'm gonna show you what the finished product looks like, and then I'll show you how to do it. So here's what we're going to be doing on the side panels of the cabinet, and this is for the upper one, how it only has the 2 panels on the side. We're actually going to put 3 on the bigger one on the pantry cabinet and the lower cabinets. But okay, so the first thing you need to do is to decide what pattern you're going to do. We're going to do kind of an upper, a lower, a middle, and 3 across this direction. I will be using this wood. I got it at Menards. It's a pre-primed pine board that's a 1/4 inch thick and 3 inches wide. But you could certainly like rip down some plywood or other things that you want. I just wanted something thin and easy to do. So the first thing you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to measure across from where you want to be. I have a little lip here on my cabinet, so I'm gonna have mine kind of nest within that lip, and we're going to attach them at the upper and the bottom then first. So I know we're super far away here in the video, but I just wanted to show you the next step. You're gonna wanna measure from the bottom of that board to the top of this board to get your length for your 3 boards. You can measure them individually if your house is a little bit older and isn't quite level. And then you're simply going to kind of rough place them and tape them in place too. For your middle board, you're gonna wanna measure the distance between here and here with your stuff pushed off to each side, like against the wall and against your trim here. And so when I do that, I have roughly 17.5. So I'm going to then, do about right there in the middle, and I marked that there, and I did it on the bottom. That'll help line up our middle board. So here I can line up the center of the middle board with that line that I've made, and then tape him in place there, and then go down and on the bottom and measure and line it up too. If you want to be a little bit fancier and a little bit more technical, you can certainly take levels to this and get it to be perfect. I'm not that fussy. Next, I want to place a bar right here to kind of break up this very long big thing. It's only the pantry cabinet that I'm doing this on. So I have cut my pieces this width, and I have measured from the top to the bottom here and cut it in half and made a little mark. So you can see I'm trying to, kind of find where that would fit. And if you want to use a level, of course, you could. And you could say, okay, that's about where that needs to be. And truly, after you start getting these all nailed in place, they kind of all fit together like a puzzle. There we go. Here you can see everything is in its position and ready to be attached. So next you need to adhere this somehow to your cabinets. You could use like a construction grade adhesive and kind of like clamp them down, or put a lot more painter's tape on there and really get it held in place that way. I'm going to be using an 18 gauge brad nailer with 5/8 inch nails in it. Probably a finish nailer would be better for this job, but I don't own one of those. So this is what's going to work for me, and it's fine. It's my own house. So we're gonna take our brad nailer and I'm gonna start with the top board because I'm gonna push it against this piece of trim up here and base everything else off of that. Make sure you got your safety glasses on. For these long pieces too, you can put like one up in here and then go down and get to the bottom one, and so you can be really sure that you're not off anywhere. Also, caulk and filler are your best friend in this world. We're gonna do that and it'll make everything look like it fit together perfect. You may have noticed that I'm doing the bottom board last, and that's because it can give me a little bit of play and hang a little bit lower if I need to be, because, you know, I'm definitely not a professional carpenter here. And lastly, your center boards. The next step you're going to want to do is to caulk any areas that meet or might have these little nail holes. You can just put a bead of caulk in there. It is kind of messy. I'm using fast dry windows, doors, molding silicone caulk. Mine have fit really tight into these grooves, so I actually don't need to caulk there. But there are some couple places like against right here that I am gonna caulk, but actually in this situation, I'm gonna do that after I paint. But if there are any spots that need it, just run a bead of caulk around the areas, fill in your holes. Once your caulk is dry, then finish in whatever way that you wanna finish your cabinets in. I'm gonna be painting mine white here, and actually I'm not gonna go through all the steps in this video because depending on when you're watching this video, there either is another one that shows how I painted these cabinets or there's another one coming out soon. So just wait for that. But I am gonna paint this part of this one quick just so you can see what it looks like done. Here's this side painted in Annie Sloan Old White. Now time to move on to the rest of the cabinets and the tutorial for that. Thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And as always, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can find us all over social media at Originally Worn and find us online at originallywornonline.com. Happy painting.